Hey everyone, and welcome back to another one of Jay's lovely little vlogs. I'm going to set my phone down because I realised that from the last vlog I did that it was very annoying holding the phone up the whole time. So I think that kind of works, even though I kind of look like a grandma sitting on it. Anyway, so today's little mini podcast video. Also, this is from Nightmare Before Christmas, in case anyone was wondering. Don't know what I was like, ooh. But yeah, so today's podcast is going to be about my experience of primary all the way through secondary and maybe a bit of college. I don't really know. I haven't thought about that yet. But anyway, so I'm going to have to kneel down because otherwise you guys are not going to be able to see my face. My lovely face. So, ever since a child, I started reception at the age of about, I want to say like quite young, maybe like 5 or 6. So then I went through that process, but I was so excited for my first day of school, and then I started getting bullied, and I also got bullied for hanging out with this one boy, and people they just thought we were like dating or something. Also, sorry for saying and like, you know, those sorts of words. I just sometimes don't know what to say, and I want to be one of those really confident speakers who doesn't have to say that, but sometimes I do. So my apologies, but I'm sure it doesn't affect anyone. So anyway, just said it again. Okay, let me think about what I'm gonna say. Yeah, so as I was saying, I got bullied and people would make fun of me, call me names. It would never be, luckily, any like sort of abusive things, but it was genuinely just hateful comments. And then there was this one girl who came up to me, I think around, it wasn't even her who came up to me, it was this teaching assistant. And so she was like, hey, this girl basically needs a friend. So I was friends with this girl, right? I say friends because I never really wanted to be friends with her. And I was sort of forced into this friendship with her. I did feel bad for her, and we did get along for a bit. But then I realised how much of a toxic sort of effect she's having on me, and like at first it was all fine and we got along, but I went to her house once and it was like, yeah, so we'll play my game for about maybe like an hour, 2 hours, and then we'll play yours, yeah? And then we'd play my game, whatever I wanted to do. And it would last 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. That's it. So I genuinely I was like, yeah, okay. Then the friendship ended. Anyways, so that's not really, yeah, it was, anyways. I had maybe like one friend throughout the whole of secondary, one best friend, and the others were just sort of acquaintances and friends. I still talk to maybe like 2 or 3 people from my secondary that I see, from my primary, sorry, who I see around. So that was primary school for me. I basically got bullied by these 2 guys throughout the whole of my primary. So now moving on to secondary. And secondary was proper hell, right? Because I didn't really know anyone going into secondary. I only knew one of my close friends. We got along at the end of year 6, so I was so happy to get a new friend and all excited for I want to say college, secondary, and we got along. Then flash forward a bit, so in year 7 everything was going fine until I think maybe around the midway through or towards the end of year 7 they wanted us to go up to this other girl, and I'm not gonna specify her name for different reasons in case she comes across this video, But this girl also went to my primary school, so I already knew how she was like and everything. And we were friends sort of because she also knew the girl who I mentioned before, being in that toxic friendship. Anyway, so my best close friend, who I'm gonna call Jasmine, just for the purpose of this video, Jasmine wanted to go see Eliza, I'm gonna call the other girl, Eliza's group. So me and Jasmine walked over to Eliza's group that day, and then they accepted more Jasmine than me. And anyway, so Eliza was this real annoying girl, and we shared, funny enough, most of the same classes. We were both doing art, both doing geography, and both doing drama. Drama was the worst one because she would always make fun of me and say, go on then, like, what are you not doing? You're not doing anything. Maybe it's because I don't want to be here with you, girl. And she also started this rumour at one point that I had this crush on this guy in my drama class, which was completely not true. And we are still like friends and talk. So I didn't really like this girl called Eliza. She was, well, that's not her real name. I'm sorry to anyone who does have the name Eliza. It's a very nice name. But yeah, so she would basically ask me for homework because she didn't do it, and I happily gave it to her because I couldn't tell people no back then. So I let her take my homework, my lunch. I let her basically control me in a way that was completely toxic, that it just broke my mindset. So that went on for quite some time. Then, flash forward to year 11, the end of secondary, finally. All of a sudden then, my close friend Jasmine, posted a TikTok saying, and everyone thought we were friends, and yeah, so that was the end of that. And I have a shower one day, living my day, and I get added to this group chat, and all of a sudden they're saying threats towards me, saying, we know where you live, and yeah, we're gonna this is when it started to get really serious, to the point I came out of the shower, completely didn't even look at all of the messages that they said. I looked at maybe 4 or 5, and that was enough for me to go straight to my parents, tell them, look, show them what's happened, because this is serious. My mum agreed. Then they phoned the school to tell them about this. And did the school do anything? No, I was still in Eliza's classes with me, and everything escalated from there. They basically just made my life hell, and I have no idea why. I didn't do anything. I was just this quiet girl I didn't do anything. They just thought it would be fun maybe to pick on me. I don't know. So anyway, then I think I talked to Jasmine about this. She doesn't want to talk to me. I think she blocked me on basically everything, stopped talking to me. So I don't think I had anyone to hang out with for the end of year 11. I think I only hung out with my other friend. But that was that. Anyway, then flash forward again, and I told my school was fully aware of everything. I had to sit next to Eliza for the drama show that we had to watch. How fun was that? And this is when we started being friends again. So yeah. Anyway, I was avoiding her at all costs because that is what I got told from the school and from my parents, and I didn't obviously want to be with her. Anyway, then there was this one instance where I'm in the toilets, of the school, and then she comes up to me with this other girl. Let's call her Winnie. So Winnie and Eliza come up to me, and they say, Winnie is one of the other girls, by the way, who sent the threats on the group chat with Jasmine, Winnie and Eliza. I've got to keep track of these names. So then Winnie and Eliza come up to me in the toilets, and they say to me, we're really sorry about everything, like, we're really sorry, yeah. I don't say anything, I'm just washing my hands. Then I'm about to leave, and then Eliza says, yeah, well, we're not sorry anyway. Yeah, and another comment. So basically, she was apologizing for about maybe 20 seconds until flip that switch and it's all back to being that sort of rude individual she is. And till this day, still now, we are still friends. I see her around and it is very awkward, in fact, and she still hasn't apologised for any of it. The rudeness, I don't think she really realises how much pain she caused me to this very day. I don't think it affects her. I don't think she cares. And I think she's probably the same sort of person she was back then now, because those sorts of people, they don't change. But one of my college friends now still talks to Eliza because we were in the same friendship group in secondary, because Jasmine rolled me into the friendship group with Eliza and everyone. So, yes, how fun is that? And now I'm in college and I'm going to have to make a whole separate group chat for everything that's happened. Probably, I'm going to say in a couple months, because if I do a vlog about college now, my whole people who I talk to are going to go ballistic about that. But anyway, I can say some other things about college, that it's absolute awful place and I do not know how I get through the day in college. Every day is another day and each day sort of gets worse because different reasons that I'll get into for another time. I don't know if I'll make another one of these little podcasts for college, but if I do, stay tuned, go subscribe, go like videos, and because I'm so awesome, guys, and you're missing out if you're not already subscribed. But thank you so much for tuning in to another one of Jay's little podcasts. I don't know what I should get a name for these podcasts, really, but anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. I need to think of another topic to talk to you guys about. But yeah, bye.